It was the autumn of 2015, and I was walking the path of Santiago de Compostela in Spain on a spiritual pilgrimage. This is an old medieval route used over the centuries by people in search of healing and transformation. It is long and challenging with steep hills and rocky passages. The path is considered to be a major metaphor for life, and most people who are attracted to it are, in one way or the other, in search of clarity during uncertain times. Hi, I am Susie Verdi, and this is Drops of Light, your space for soul nourishment and inspiration. One day, after a long walk, I reached a crossroad in the middle of nowhere, and I didn't know how to proceed. On the path of Santiago, we find direction through yellow arrows, the famous flechas amarillas, spread along the whole circuit. The idea is that by walking and following the flow, you will get to where you need to go next. No matter how tired one might be, when in doubt, the best thing to do is to slow down and make space for something new to show up. I was walking the path of Santiago after a very challenging time of my life called divorce. I was feeling sad and very vulnerable and was looking for a new direction. Not only I was searching for yellow arrows on the path, but I was also looking for them at the crossroads of my own life. And we tend to feel overwhelmed by the enormity of our problems, feeling like they need big solutions. But on the path, I've learned that the best way to deal with big distances, as well as with big problems, is to break a long journey down into smaller bits. Yes, the path is a metaphor for life, and it invites us to find the joy of moving in a positive direction one step at a time. Sometimes, out of our need to be on control, we are tempted to do too much and forget to pace our days between the right action and observation. Speeding things up can be as detrimental as taking the wrong turn on the path. You may take twice as long to get to the same place that you already are. So here's some important things I learned during my experience that have been fundamental to my life, and I hope they help you too. Number one, always allow quality time to rest and chill before rushing into any important decision. Quality time is critical in the course of transforming bad feelings and limited perceptions into new and empowering ones. The arrows and answers that we need are always available, but sometimes we cannot see them. The most efficient way to have access to new insights about a situation is to expand our perception of it. For example, we may think that the end of a relationship is bad, but perhaps it could represent the beginning of a completely new phase of freedom. So, take your time and don't rush the process. Number two, focus on the journey, not on the destination. The famous Spanish poet Antonio Machado says that there is no path ahead of us. We keep manifesting it as we move forward, one step at a time. Machado has a poetic way of putting it by saying that our paths are like stars shining over the sea. They create a reflection of light that is alive, unique, and dynamic. When I started the path, I thought my destination was Santiago of Compostela. And geographically, it was. But as the days went by, I realized that the true Santiago was inside of me. I was exactly where I needed to be to learn something that could change my life, right at that moment. Number three, if the journey looks too long, try breaking it into smaller pieces. You may not know all the answers to your current problems, but you certainly can come up with smaller solutions that will carry you along to where you next need to be. There's no way we can get access to every yellow arrow of direction in life simultaneously. Breaking a complex problem into smaller ones allow us to feel the joy of applying those ideas with greater ease. So, what can you do to get clarity during uncertain times? Consider, life is a journey, and we shouldn't be afraid of making mistakes. That's the only way we can actually learn. And finally, let go of your need to be right about anything, including the path, yourself, or anyone. Choosing the best direction sometimes involves letting go of our old ways of thinking about things. What would you prefer, to be right or to be happy? If you're wondering if I ever made to Santiago, the answer is yes. Not only that, but I extended my journey to a few extra stops and ended up in Bosnia-Herzegovina. But this will be the subject of a future episode. I hope you have enjoyed this video. If you did, please let me know about your ideas and share your comments and suggestions. I would love to hear from you. I am Susie Verdi, and this is Drops of Light, your space for soul nourishment and inspiration.